Hey friends, for those of you I haven't met yet, my name is Kellie Penn and I'm an international missionary serving the international students at the University of Illinois. So I want to talk to you today is about how to reach the internationals that are living among you. Where we live, near Champaign-Urbana, there are currently 15,000 international students that attend the University of Illinois. About 1 out of every 4 students is an international, so it's a huge field. Where you live, it may not be that large, but my guess is there are still internationals living among you. So you may think, where? Definitely check out your local colleges. Online, you can definitely look up the demographics and see who's currently attending your school there, your local schools. You can also check out your local elementary, middle school, high schools, and check with their ESL teachers. If there's an ESL program, then you probably have internationals living among you. You can reach out to the teacher and let them know, hey, I'm willing to be a friend to any of the moms or dads who are looking for friendship here, and just invite them to do life with you. You can also just look within your community, different doctors, different the hospitals, at wait staff, at different restaurants. There are internationals most likely just living among you, doing life, that would really love an American friend to come alongside of them. So I'm going to kind of go through some of the different ways that we engage with our students and try to spur on some ideas for you guys, and just kind of take these ideas and think, oh yeah, I could do that. That's pretty easy. The thing is, it's not complicated. You just need to be a friend. So if you're going to do something as a family, just invite someone to go along with you. It's not hard. But let me just tell you some of our favorite ways that we do. Holidays are a biggie. So I will cook the big traditional Thanksgiving meal, and we will have usually 5 to 10 different countries represented around the table with us on Thanksgiving. And I'll cook the turkey and all the normal American sides, and then the students will bring along their stuff from their countries, and then we get to exchange and share, and it's really a sweet, wonderful day together. At Christmas time, we also do a baking day. Now these students are mind blown at the amount of sugar that we use here in America. I will have all the ingredients set out at the beginning, and they're just like, whoa. I was like, yeah, most of the people from other countries, their sweets are not as sweet as we do it here in America. We love our sugar. So we get to, I get to show them some of my favorite traditions. And one of the things that I do with them each year, I'm going to show you, is I have this recipe box. It was my mom's recipe box. And so I get to share this with them and start talking about our family stories. My mom passed away whenever I was 14, and this is one of my little treasures that I still have. That was my mom's. Inside, with all of her awesome recipes, there was this that I discovered one day, and it has a list of all the things that she would make at Christmas time, and they're all like crossed out as she got them done. So I just think it's such a treasure. I mean, it still has like the stains from when she was baking, but I get to share this with them, and then we get to start making through some of them. We do not make all of them because we do this in a day, and I'm pretty sure she was a Keebler elf in her other life. So I just, I love getting to talk about my mom, about our traditions with them, and then getting to experience them making some of these things for the very first time. They love them, but it is really sweet for them. So I try to also have like some salty snacks and things there for them too, to kind of offset the amount of sugar that we're eating on that day. So other things that you can do to reach students, you can just go to a neighborhood park. Moms bring their kids to parks, and you might even think, okay, I know that there's an area of town where a lot of internationals live. I'm going to go hang out at a park nearby, and then just strike up conversations with the mothers there that are playing with their kids. Have your kids interact with their kids, and it just becomes natural interactions. Invite them for a picnic, or just start to build friendships right there at the park. You could be a conversation leader for conversational English. If you have a local school, you could say, hey, are you in need of some conversation partners or host families? And then you get to just meet up with these students once a week for like an hour and just have normal conversations with them. You can talk about families. You can talk about traditions, holidays that they celebrate. And you really get to exchange a lot of fun information together. One thing that I do each week is I lead a coffee conversation group. So I have about 8 students that are in my group, and every week I email them the different coffee shop that we're going to meet up with on campus, and we try different coffees and get to also have just neat conversations together. You could do a lunch club, same way. You can try different restaurants that are near their college campuses and let them experience some different types of foods. A lot of times they just stay within what they're used to, and they'll go and just eat the foods that are normal to them. But they want to learn and experience, but they just don't know how. So this just helps you just kind of get to bring some American culture to them. You could do, I know I told you about contacting the ESL teacher. I think that's a super great way of meeting students. You could also volunteer at the schools in the ESL programs. I used to show up at the school when my kids were in elementary school, and I would just sit alongside some of the students. I remember there was a boy from Syria who showed up, had zero English knowledge, and we actually sat with an iPad and played games together and laughed. Laughing is universal. And then we slowly started to build some language just through normal conversations. You could do a cooking class. So that was always something fun that we would do in our home. And we would have students over and just 2 different recipes. It doesn't have to be hard. It could be tacos, chocolate chip cookies. It could be making hamburgers. Tyler would do fried fish. If you're really good at making pie, they love making pie. So it's just a neat way to just share some of your favorite family recipes and for them just to get to build some experiences with you. There's so much natural conversation that happens in a kitchen. You can invite them to church for different church events, especially when there's like fun events that are happening, a fall festival or like a Christmas program happening, and to your hobbies. So if you really enjoy photography or hiking or fishing or whatever it is you enjoy, invite them alongside of you. My biggest thing is don't make it complicated, have fun with these students, and just build relationships with them. As you build relationships, conversation will grow and trust will happen, and then you can start to talk about our favorite person, Jesus, with them. Good luck, and I cannot wait to hear your stories of how you've connected with students in your communities.